nursery, I figured I'd start over here really quickly and show you guys around. I have my Gabrielle twins in the Mamaroos, and they are just wearing some white onesies. I have not changed them in a while. And this is Grayson, and that is Naya Grace. So I figured I would show them and just do a quick little go around of the nursery. It's pretty much the same, but I haven't went around the nursery in a while. And down here we have little Miss Laila in the rocker, and I'm going to be changing Laila in this video, but I'm just quickly showing you guys around again. And the reason being is because I decided to change up just my changing table, and this is not even a cover. This is actually a swaddle, which right now I notice I have it backwards. So I gotta flip this around. I think the rainbow should be coming this way towards me, but you get the drift. What I was doing in here today was just kind of trying out my additional neutral color scheme, which I have slowly been trying to change my nursery over to a neutral color scheme. I had the foxes in the crib, if you guys recall. I had the fox blanket in the back on the crib, and I had the fox sheet to match. But I decided I wanted to change it to a more neutral tone sheet and back blanket. I like my blanket, like some type of blanket hanging on the back of the crib. I've been doing that since I got this crib, practically like 3-4 years ago, or at least, yeah, around 4 years ago, I started doing the blanket on the back. So this is my first time where I'm trying out more of the neutral colors, the earth tones, whatever you want to call it. So I wanted to see how I would like it, basically. So I was going to put a cream color sheet down here where it would just be plain, but then I decided to use this one. It has like lion heads on here or something, and it has like the lion's mane is in that neutral like beige color. So I decided to go with this sheet, being that the blanket on the back is plain. When I tried the cream color sheet in there, it was too plain. So I figured if I'm gonna have a plain blanket hanging on the back, then I need at least something with a little design going on in the crib. So basically, I'm kind of just trying this out to see, do I like these more neutral tones and not actually having like a theme in my nursery. Because normally I have sheep on the blankets, then I had foxes on the blankets, I think I've had elephants. So this time I was just trying to go for something more where there's actually no actual theme on my blankets and stuff. And I'm loving like the earth tones, as I said, like the beige and the cream and like the honey color. So that is kind of what I'm trying out. And then I just put this plain like off-white color blanket on my chair, just kind of trying it out. So that's what I was in here doing today. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it like this. I probably will leave it like this for a little while I search for actual set, a crib set with these same colors where I could get something with the blanket, with the sheet, with the also I need a new dust ruffle. I want like a cream colored one or a beige or something dust ruffle. So I need something, and maybe the change in cover with the same colors kind of to go with the crib set. So that's what I'm on the search for now. So eventually when I find that, I'll probably change my crib bedding again, because I do actually like these colors. So I'm on the hunt now to find like a whole set with these colors. So anyway, that's just a quick little show of what I was doing in here and why I changed the bedding and everything. And I still have my little sheep mobile up here. I love this mobile. So I don't know. I probably will just keep that because it is neutral color. It doesn't really have any color to it. It's just like the sheep are like a off-white with gray, and then the top is white. So that will probably stay because I do love that mobile. I'm going to keep the animals in there. But what I'm just on the hunt for now, searching for a crib set that is like cream, beige, maybe a little gray in it, but no theme, like no animals, no cartoon characters on it. Something, what do you call it? Like the boho style with the neutral colors. I don't know what you would call it, but that's what I'm looking for. So anyway, now we're going to change Layla here. She's been in this for a while. So I'm going to move her to the crib and we'll be right back. Okay, so we have moved little Miss Layla to the crib to change her. And I just wanted to show you guys from looking in the crib from this angle. And I kind of have all of my gray little animals on this end of the crib because I don't know if I'm going to leave them in there because now they look too gray, so to speak. I'm kind of going for the animals with more color to them. As far as like the browns and beige and like those type of animals, like the bears back there and the giraffes and the little monkey, they just kind of fit my color scheme better. So all of the little gray animals, I still love my elephants though. They there, but they just at the other end of the crib where you guys can't really see them as much. So I am going to be changing Layla. She has been in this onesie, I don't even know when. It seemed like maybe 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks, but I love this onesie. I have another one, and these are by, I believe, Jamie K. They feel so nice, the material, and I love the way it fits her, and it was like perfect for the weather, the warm weather. I love this, the neutral color again that it is. But I'm going to put her into a sleeper. I want to try this sleeper on her. And it is by Nicole Miller, New York. It has the little hat that goes with it with this pretty little flower on there. This is like that copper color, like the fall colors. And I showed it with the haul from TJ Maxx the other day. So I wanted to try this on her. It is a 0 to 3 month size, which normally she can fit 0 to 3 months, but sometimes she can't. It depends on how big and like full it is. If it's a small enough 0 to 3 months, she can fit it. So this one doesn't look that big, but I could be wrong. I have to see how it actually fits her when I put it on her. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm kind of in the mood to cuddle her, so I wanted to put her in like pajamas. When I hold them and they have a onesie on, usually I'll use like a receiving blanket when I'm holding them because they only have on a onesie. So when I put them in a sleeper, they don't really need a receiving blanket. The sleeper covers them up. They feel so nice in the sleeper, and you can just pick them up and hold them with the sleeper on. But with the onesie, I like to more use a receiving blanket when I hold them, so that way they're not like rubbing all on your clothes and everything. And some people say like you don't supposed to get your oils on to the silicone baby's paint or their mat and stuff. But with this baby, as I've said, she has a texture on her finish, her mat, and it's not shiny so far. She's 3 years old and she has no shine spots. I don't have to powder her. So far, I haven't had to powder her at all. And from it seems like I remember reading it or something, hearing it somewhere, that not necessarily you can't put a silicone baby against your skin. Like I heard that somewhere. Like your skin or your oils should not affect the paint on the silicone if they're painted and matted properly. And so far, I've definitely held Laila against my skin over the 3 years. I've held her with no receiving blanket at times and all of that. And so far, she's fine. But she's painted by Clear Taylor, matted, everything done by Clear Taylor. And so I can definitely say she is holding up very well. Nothing is shiny, nothing's rubbing off. She's in perfect condition. So I can say for this baby, you know, nothing is affecting her. But I don't know for every silicone baby or how they're painted or who painted them could matter. So I wouldn't say put them all over your skin and all of that if your skin is oily. So I'm going to put her in this Grovia diaper this time. I'm going to take her out of the white one. It just all depends with these dolls. You have to know your dolls, basically. And like when I've gotten dolls from other artists, other than painted by people other than Clear Taylor, then I can't say, oh, this won't happen or that won't happen, because then I'm not sure. But so far, the dolls that I've had that are all done by Clear Taylor, you know, I haven't had any issues. Where just with simply cuddling them, holding them, where I had any problems with anything rubbing off. So you pretty much, you have to know, you know, get to know the doll you have and who the artist is before you can say whether or not something is going to affect them, basically. So we are going to put her in this, and she is from the Dwayne Awake edition dolls. She is number 4 of Dwayne Awake babies. And there are only 2 little girl Dwayne Awake babies. She's one of the 2. So she is quite rare, you would say, because it's only 2 girls in the Awake edition of Dwayne's. And then she's the only biracial or light-skinned AA baby girl. And I do love that it's not like a ton of her out there in silicone. And then you have the vinyl Dwayne's also. But as far as the silicone ones, she's the second girl Awake Dwayne. And it's just 2. And she's the only one in this skin tone. Then you have Monroe, which is Kelly Girl's Dwayne Awake girl, and she is in the Caucasian skin tone. So as I figured, this looked like it would fit her, and it does. Because normally Laila can't just wear like most 0 to 3 month sleepers. They will be too big for her. They would be hanging off of her. But this one, when I seen it in the store, when I picked it up, I love the color of it. And it just looked like it was for her. And I figured it would fit. So I'm glad I got it. Because normally I can't just always grab stuff off the rack for her. Because a lot of times 3 months and 0 to 3 months is like huge on her. Even the little foot part fits. And her feet are really little. She has room in them, but these fit her pretty good. It's not like it's hanging off of her feet. And I'm not going to really do her hair, because I'm going to just put the hat on her. And I would say the one thing that changed on Laila since I got her is her hair color. She hasn't lost any hair. She's well rooted. Clear tailor roots really deep. But if you look at her hair, the color is now brown. And when I got her, her hair was black. So that is one thing I noticed with these silicone dolls, is that the hair, no matter how careful you are with the mohair, like her hair has never even, I never even shampooed Layla's hair yet. I've only wiped her hair with water, and I usually use distilled bottled water for her hair. I don't even use tap water in her hair, but it still turned brown. And I never seen her hair, like when I do wet it, and you know how sometimes you'll see it on the pillow, like if the dye bleeds. I've never seen any dye bleed out of this hair on anything when it's wet, when I spray it with the water. But somehow it still turned brown. And I've had a lot of dolls where their hair will turn lighter over time. Even if you just spraying it with water, that hair will turn lighter. I don't get like what happens with the dye that they use for the mohair, but it does kind of it turns. It doesn't stay in the mohair. So her hair is brown now. I would say that's the only thing over the 3 years that I've noticed to change colors on her hair. So she had this passy near her. It's kind of like a blush colored pink, a really pale pink. So I have my pacifiers, my silicone pacifiers. And what I like about all of these pacifiers in this crate is that they're all 100% silicone, although they're in different colors. They're nice and soft and everything, but these are all 100% silicone pacifiers, which means they are safe for silicone dolls. You don't have to worry about it being rubber or whatever. I have some of the other ones with the latex rubber nipples, and I had to cover all of those nipples with Silpoxy. When I remember the next time, I'll show it. But when you have the rubber nipples, you have to cover it with Silpoxy to make it safe for a silicone baby's mouth. So these I like because they are colorful, they match their outfits, but you don't have to do nothing to them. They are all silicone. So even this little one here is different, but it's still all silicone. It's soft too, but it's not as soft as these. But these are smaller, so I like these too. These are by, I think it's called Gomes, Gomes, and it's on Amazon, this kind also. And they come like 3 or 4 in a pack. They're cheaper than these. Like these only come 2 in a pack. And on Amazon, these are like $11.99 for 2. And this one is Itsy Ritzy brand. And then some of them are called Cutie Pat. Like this one is by Cutie Pat. But all of these, you can find them on Amazon. But I think I'm going to use this one. I happen to pick out, I believe, the right color. Yep, the right color for her little sleeper. So basically, that's what I wanted to do. And this is my liquid KY lubricant, personal lubricant. And I usually put like just a dot, if you can see that, onto the pacifier. And it makes it nice and easy to put it in the baby's mouth. That way the passy is not rubbing all on their paint or their gloss on their lips. And that is it. I just wanted to change her and show my little change of my nursery bedding. And there she is, little Miss Laila. And so that is our video for this evening, guys. And I hope everyone has a nice weekend and stay safe. And we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.